midway, like 5 minutes into it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That's how what's his name does, right?
All right.
Did you just say?
That's
Yeah.
how what's his name? Joe Rogan.
You can't say his name.
Yeah,
Trademark.
yeah, you can.
His name's in trademark.
His name's not a trademark. Hate that.
All right. Okay, we good?
Yeah, I think we're good.
All right.
No.
Well, welcome to the OverZero podcast. OverZero. Anything divided by zero is undefined. Undefined by what? By time? By your past? By the world? By politics? By politics?
How does that make you feel, Carlos?
Don't say my name.
Say my name.
All right, anyways. All right, so this is our first podcast.
Episode 1.
EP.1 on 4th of July. We're going to get some fireworks right now in the back. And
Happy 4th of July, everyone.
yeah, happy 4th of July.
4th of July.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Dope. So, OverZero. And we're just,
Tell us how it started.
let's get into it.
You are the original founding.
Dope. Okay, so
OG father.
first I'm going to say this. We're just three dudes that really just share a little bit of enough vision, a little bit enough motivation, a little bit enough of just, we want to do something. Something doesn't feel right because we don't want to be fucking lazy or anything like that, right? But there's a little something more there. We're just kind of in the same collision course towards something, right? And I gotta say, like, the fact that you guys share this vision and you guys want to do this shit, and then now we're all an equal part of all this shit. That OverZero is just, it's gonna be the same, it's all of us in this together, right? Whatever. But OverZero, what does that mean? What does that mean? So, like, what, 2 years ago?
Like literally?
What does it mean?
Literally?
I don't know what you mean by that, man.
Literally. Like what it means literally? Anything divided by zero is undefined.
Anything divided by zero is undefined. So where does that come from? So, like, what, 2 years ago, I was really into, like, Carl Jung and shit. And he said something like, you're not a product of your past. You're what you choose to become, right?
Mhm.
And you're undefined by your past, which really speaks volumes. It's pretty dense, right? And that's what I want this brand to be, man. And that's what we both, that's what all three of us wanted to be. And we wanted to represent something like, we're undefined by anything. What was that thing that you put on your Instagram post?
Around the
That was
words
good, yeah.
of, I'd rather be undefined than to be wrongly defined.
Rather than,
Speaks levels, bro.
right. Rather be undefined than wrongly defined. That shit's dope. That shit's dope. You can take this in a bunch of different directions. But it started with that Carl Jung quote saying that you're undefined by your past. Undefined by the card that you're dealt, man. We're all dealt a card, yeah, sure. But, and trust me, everyone's going to comfort you with that. Everyone's going to say, you were dealt this card. You're in a rough spot. It's hard to get out of that spot, right? It's hard to get out of your own circumstances. Your past, that's going to chase you for the rest of your life. So you just do your best. Do whatever you can do and just stay there, right? Well, no, because if we're defined by our past, then we're going to stay there and we don't want to stay there. And, I want to look and act like I was dealt a much better card than I actually was, right? I wasn't dealt that bad of a card. I won't say that either. I'm not like, there's people that are, really trying to climb up from very dark holes here. But if we keep thinking like, just act like the card that you were dealt, trust me, when you say that to your friends, when you say that to people, they're going to be like, it's okay. It's all right that you're not going to reach that level. It's all right that you're not going to make that much. It's all right that you're not going to, reach the sky because you were dealt that card. And so you just do your best to stay there. And they're going to comfort you. And they're going to tell you, you know what, you don't need to reach anything further than that. Society, the world, is going to try to define you as the card that you were dealt. nothing. Right now, we're nothing. We are fucking broke, trying to do something new.
Broke indeed.
And we'll get into what we're trying to do and what we're building here, but we're all just trying to build something again. We're just three dudes on the same collision course trying to get somewhere. And, you know, we ain't shit right now. We ain't shit right now. And we're realizing that, and we want to do something more. And we respect anyone else that is trying to do something, trying to climb their way up. Right now, we don't speak from authority. We don't speak from like a high place because we're not there yet. We're not even close.
Right.
We're not even close to where we want to be, where other people are, and other people are doing things much better than ours. You know, I always say this, like, there's people well, not today, but there's people graduating from Harvard, from MIT.
Yeah.
How the fuck are we going to compete with them? Oh, we can keep thinking about that. We can keep thinking about like how we're going to compete with them, or how we're going to one up them, or how we're going to, you know, play a game of chess with them. And just don't think about them. We can do better. It doesn't matter what other people are doing. Just
We've got our own road, bro.
we do, man, we do. But OverZero, that's kind of how it started. It started with a quote. It started with me getting into Carl Jung, and then all that shit, and then OverZero. I made some shitty ass T-shirt designs, right?
You love them.
Yeah, I love them, but no one else does. But anyways, one day they're gonna sell for
I
like.
still want to see Javi's face on one, bro.
I need to see my face as Enigma
I still want his face on one.
Enigma Part 2
Wait, look, so
or 3.
I made a bunch of T-shirt designs, and I thought the T-shirts they would represent an enigma, because undefined enigma is something enigmatic, and I thought, well, you know,
But you need to explain what Enigma means.
an enigma means something enigmatic. It means something.
But that you're just.
It's very undefined. It's very, you know, you don't know what the hell it is.
It's like random. It has no meaning. It's just random.
It's hard to you know
Define.
define. Yeah, exactly. So that's why I thought enigma and undefined kind of went hand in hand. So I kind of made a T-shirt design of some weird ass enigma, which was my face, kind of translated into some distorted shit.
It was pretty cool, though.
I thought it was
cool.
pretty
It
cool.
was pretty cool.
But you
It
don't
was
like that. You don't like it. No, I know you don't like it.
Traumatized.
Yeah, it's traumatized. And yeah, it was traumatized. But my thing about it is like, I started there with the T-shirt designs, OverZero. My message is undefined by the world, undefined by the past, undefined by, you know, the card that you're dealt. Undefined by the card that you're dealt. You don't want to stay there. You don't want to stay where everyone kind of wants to block you in and say, you know what, it's okay to stay here, it's okay to stay there. It's because, you went through hardships. It's okay that if you... People inflate their own struggles to validate their shortcomings.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
yeah, I agree.
It's like a competition. Oh, I went through this. I went through that. Like you get into a little conversation. It's like a feedback loop of who went through a harder struggle, and it just makes their own small achievements seem bigger than they actually are. And I hate that. I hate talking about what kept us back, and that's why we shouldn't even bring that shit up, because we don't need to.
No,
We don't need to bring that shit up. We're just talking about the future. We speak vision. We don't speak fucking. What are you laughing about? What are you laughing about? What?
you just drank your beer.
That's not true.
No, this is apple juice. This is apple juice.
This is nice
man.
apple juice.
Mm.
Well, there was a time where you went down with the brand.
I went dormant, yeah.
Very dormant. And then we saw a video. We saw a video that led to
I
wanting
hate Mark
to...
Cuban.
We saw a Mark Cuban
Oh my
video
God.
that led to us wanting to do an event. And we started looking. Then we found
Is
this
that where
place.
it started? No, yeah.
Yeah, because you sent it to me, and I was like, yeah, like, why not like do a random event? And then we found this venue.
So, OverZero podcast live from OverZero, the venue. That's where we're at right now.
Literally, we're on the venue. Yeah.
On this stage, we've had boiler room style sets. We've had a whole ass
Regular DJ sets.
regular DJ sets, parties. We've had
Rages, bro.
Bands.
just this last time we had some live bands, and that shit was dope. So we're trying, and go ahead, go back to how we got. How do we get here?
Well, we didn't. I don't think we like looked hard, but then we found this place also. And I think when we saw the inside, we weren't convinced at all until we came to the patio. I was not convinced with the inside right away, but when we saw the patio, or when I saw the patio, when I saw the patio, I fell in love with the patio. And from that day forth,
Bro, this ain't. Chill out, man. Come on. Oh wait, I don't think you can see us anymore.
I don't think they can see us.
Nah, it's just dope. Okay.
We're just gonna like appear.
So
no, you interrupted me. Go ahead.
I didn't interrupt you. I didn't. Look, I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm not a dick. I really am not. Like,
You're not.
stop doing this shit. Anyway, look.
Exhibit 1 or Exhibit A.
We gotta make a montage of that too.
Okay, so look.
Yeah, it goes into the montage.
No, you gotta start where we started, where we actually started. So
That's where we started.
No. So
Well, I mean,
you're a fraternity president.
yes.
I can say that.
Yeah. you can
Okay,
say
so
that.
you're a fraternity president,
Theta Chi,
and
fraternity president.
so what happened? So we go to a Halloween party.
Oh, we're going to way beginning. If we were going to go to
Bro,
way
you gotta
beginning,
start at the
you know,
roots.
and you know where the,
If we-
there's
if
some details here that
if we're
not
going
gonna-
to the roots,
Yeah,
then
we're
we're
not
talking
gonna-
about robotics
well, yeah,
of
yeah, that's true.
college.
That's
If
true.
we're going to roots, we're going to like Vex robotics of college, and then COVID, and then a while. Then a while what? Then a while was like Still Source, which was like the organization we were trying to do for robotics.
We're all just trying here, man.
And then we kind of
So
fell out
we're
of
trying.
love with it since I don't know. I don't know why I came out of love with it, with the robotics part of it.
Well, no, you know what? Look, we're a bunch of nerds, man. We don't really know what we're doing. We don't know what we're doing. I don't
We're
think
a
a lot
bunch
of
of
people
nerds.
know what we're doing. We're a bunch of geeks, fucking nerds, coming out of high school. We know how to socialize. We know how to have a good time. But you know, we go into university. You know, we're doing, you know, robotics, and then you get the idea to do Source, which was a university program that would allow a bunch of
It was like the motto was enriching student lives
enriching student
through
lives,
technology.
and it was hosting a bunch of what are they called?
It was
Workshops. A
workshops.
bunch of workshops. Hosting a bunch of workshops. That was Source, but and then under Source was the Ages Robotics Club, and then from the Ages Robotics Club we went to Prescott. We competed. We did all right. We got the Judges Award, which is pretty much a pity award. And then COVID hit,
Oh goodness,
and then
COVID.
but that sets the groundwork for we're trying to build something here.
Yeah.
We're trying to build something here, and quick little quote. The larger you build the base of the building, the longer time you take building that base up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, the foundation of that building. The higher you're going to be able to build later on. So we are trying to build that foundation right now. We are trying, and if we fail, we fail. But we reorientate.
Try again.
We reorientate, and that's you know, I hate sounding like this. We sound like the little grind set kind of shit. No, none of that either. Like, we're just trying. We're just three dudes fucking trying. We're trying to do something. We're trying to get out of this. We're trying to do something a little more than ourselves, to represent something a little that means a little more than ourselves, something bigger than ourselves, something that might actually. It's not for other people. It's not for our own egos. It's not for anything like that. We just really feel like there's something more to all of this, because who the fuck knows if like in 2 years we all get nuked or some shit? Why not try? We got one life, and then it's all over. It's all fucking over. You know, we're one little tiny speck in space just floating around, and then it's all gonna blow up in like a couple years anyways, right? With what's
Yeah.
going on in Russia and fucking shit like that, right? In France, that shit's falling too. Like back to source. Back to source. Back to source. Okay.
Back to source.
Robotics
Okay, so
Club, back to source
Let's talk about after COVID.
after COVID.
Okay, what did happen after COVID?
Alright,
Like we
let's
came
see.
back. I think my side story was like just doing fraternity stuff. Your side story is, I don't know. That's your side story.
My side story is me and Junior.
Yeah. Oh. What? What's the side story?
Oh, well, just me and Junior
Oh, I didn't know about this. Anyways,
meeting each other,
My side story
getting close.
is fraternity stuff. Blah blah. Then one day, Carlos asked me if we want to go to a Halloween party in September.
Keep talking.
Halloween party in September. And we go to the Halloween party in September.
September. Yeah. It's an early Halloween party.
We have fun.
Yeah.
We have a good time.
Yeah.
I meet the owner of that venue.
Right.
And then we do an actual Halloween party on, the month of October. And you didn't go.
I didn't go because I got COVID.
There's no excuse.
Right.
So, a couple times later, I think I don't think I do a party in between, right? Or something like, I don't know. But a whole year later,
Right.
we do a big one that you actually went to. It was
Right.
okay. I didn't like it that much as the first one, but
You were there.
Yeah, it was.
Junior was
It was
there.
fun.
And then we want to do an event, but we can't find a place.
Right.
Right. We want to do an event.
We
and
meet
can't
at a
find
wing place. I bring my Excel sheets. We're trying to figure out a place to do a foam party.
Yeah, exact. Now
We're trying to do a foam party, and I'm trying to like. My approach to anything is like, let's get all this shit in order. Like I've been trying to do this shit with our weights and trying to get down on those weights and shit. I'm like Excel sheet,
Yeah.
Excel sheet, and that's just like in the kind of engineering in me. But like I'm fucking like,
our foam party.
let's do a foam party, and let's do
Concept.
right. And we're trying to find a venue, try to make some profit off of that. And we don't need to do all this shit, man. We don't need to.
Nah.
Our lives are okay. We don't need to stress ourselves with
The problem is that they're okay.
right. Because I'm gonna be honest with you, last summer was a lot less stressful than this summer. And that's what I hate with the whole kind of,
We went to Miami.
we went to Miami. We spent money instead of making them.
You and Junior went to Cancun.
We went to Cancun.
past summer.
Yeah. The one before.
Okay. I'm gonna create a little bubble here. Can I create a little bubble here?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna just talk about this.
All right. I'll stay out of your bubble.
No, you don't have to stay there.
Oh. Oh, you're forming the bubble right now.
Yeah.
Okay. The bubble only takes 5 minutes. Oh, never mind. It's formed. It's formed. Oh, it's leaving fast.
So, our lives are fine. We're doing okay for ourselves. We all are.
Okay. It's okay.
We're doing okay. Life's good. We got really into the gym.
Yeah.
Now you're hitting the gym with us. We've got our futures planned out very linearly. It's very linear. We're fine. We don't need to do anything other than just stay invested in what we're doing right now. That's true. That's true. We don't need to do anything else. Why stress ourselves? Like this whole summer,
Who's gonna carry the boat?
we could be going to the gym in the morning, getting home, fucking, I don't know, doing whatever the fuck we want. I'd be fucking painting or getting into beat making again or doing something like that. Every summer it was like some other trait for me. I was like always trying to get into something new, try to learn something. And it's a relaxing summer. It's a break from the semester because the semesters are rough. The semesters are stressful. Finals and then get thrusted into something else. No, let's take a break. Let's take a break and not do anything else other than that. But we said, you know what? We know how to handle stress. We've done it before. What are you doing?
Huh?
you saying something?
No. Continue.
We know how to do it. It's all about adopting responsibility, adopting new responsibilities, adopting something that's gonna. It's not gonna be easy. It's not gonna be. It's gonna make our lives a little harder. But if not now, then when? Why not take up that shit? Why? Life's an adventure, man. Life's fucking Lord of the Rings. Life's Star Wars. Life is a movie. If we fucking die in the process, we die, you know? It's an adventure. We go on our adventure. That we go look for the fucking we go in the chase to fucking Sauron, right? Sauron?
Mhm.
We're just a bunch of hobbits. We're a bunch of hobbits.
Mhm.
Making our way to Sauron. Journeying into chaos. Into
What the fuck
darkness,
is Sauron?
That's the name of the fucking eye, right?
The what?
The eye?
The one that they chased for like the last fucking 5 movies.
From what movie?
Lord of the Rings.
Never seen it.
We're supposed to be nerds. Life is an adventure. Life is an adventure. It's not meant to be a success story. It's not meant to be something that's linear, that's easy, that's none of that. Life is supposed to be hobbits. Life is supposed to be our journey to Sauron, and it's supposed to be harder
I think you
than
need to
it
explain
is.
what that is, because you could be referencing something that maybe a lot of people don't know.
So, back to OverZero.
Back to OverZero.
We find Sauron. No, or not find Sauron.
No, we haven't gone there yet.
We're on the way there right now.
We found a message to go to Sauron, Sion.
That's Scion. That's a vehicle.
And we found this place.
We found this place.
Now we're to the present. Well, now we're not. We're not to the present yet. So we find this place. We put down a stage. We put down turf. Carlos puts down a lot of tedious things that I didn't put down.
All DIY.
It's all
Literally,
DIY.
bro. There's
Colored lights. Now we have great speakers. We have cool lights now.
Yeah.
And then we throw some events. And how you explained, we do rock bands, DJ
very
sets,
successful
spoiler
events
rooms.
too, bro. That went
Hell
really
yeah.
good.
They've been
They're
going
awesome.
great. They've been
Great, bro. Great.
Great ass vibes.
And then.
Okay, so
Then we go straight to Junior.
shit's not easy. We're trying. We're doing something new. We are venturing into the dark abyss. We are venturing into chaos. Because there's chaos and order. There's white and black. Yin and yang. The abyss is chaos. We don't know what streams out of there. We don't know what comes out of there. It's absolute originality. It's absolute unknown. It is unexpected results. And then you got the white part of the yang, and it's like order. Everything's in the light. We know what's coming out of this. It's all in place. The best things in life, I feel, come while we ride that wave of chaos. We're just on the fucking edge of it, and we just don't know what's going to come out of all this. We might fail. We might fall. It might all just go to shit, and we might all regret it, but then we start something new, and then we do it again. And then we keep stressing our brains, but then like, oh, care about your mental health. Care about it all. Make sure to stay sane, and make sure to keep yourself very safe and sound, and not go. No, don't venture too far out there into the unknown. Make sure to stay here and not do something too no. We want to do something new.
Mm-hmm.
We want to do something new. We want to venture into that cave where we don't know what's going to come out of it. We got to, face fear in the eyes. We got to look at it in the eyes and say, you know what? We're going that way. I don't care what you say. I know it's all very motivational, I know, but it's It's not supposed to be like that. It's not. That's not what I'm trying to say. We're not pretentious fucks. We're not trying to say, you know what, we're trying more than you are. We're just trying. We're just trying something new, and that's what I really want to get through this. And Junior,
Yes, bro.
Junior, you've always been just a solid ass dude. Just solid. Trustworthy.
Shit.
What are you doing?
Shit.
Huh?
Nothing. Where's the button?
What button?
The smoke button.
Right there.
Where'd you put it?
Right there.
Oh, thanks. Okay, good. Junior's a solid dude.
Our parents dated.
Yeah.
We were stepbrothers for a while. That didn't work out.
You broke up with each other.
That didn't
No,
work out.
that's the thing.
No,
is,
no, no.
is you and I, we didn't let that shit affect
You and
us,
I created a bond, and I gotta say, you're one of the people that I can trust the most in this world.
bro. Oh yeah, bro.
So then me and Javier are trying to build this thing over here, OverZero. We're trying to build something new, venturing into chaos. And then something instigates this guy to want to go to the gym. And we won't mention what that is. But we go to the gym,
Seems obvious.
and then we all go to the gym, and we start having a good time. We start building something. And me and Javier are like, you know what? We got to bring Junior on. We got to get this guy in.
Yeah.
Now you're in.
Yeah, bro. I mean, even like when you told me about it, when you said, "Yo, bro, like, you know, come help me," like we were trying to do this venue thing, whatever. Like, dude, it wasn't even a question.
Right.
It was like, I'm there. Like, what time and where? I came. You know, we did it.
That we love.
Yeah, bro. I mean, I whatever, no matter what it was. I mean, I was gonna be here. And then as it just picked up, it's something that I just really believed in. And I mean, here we are, bro. It's crazy. And then eventually, you guys bring up the question. So.
Will you marry us? The big question.
Yeah.
Will you marry us and be a partner of OverZero? And he said no.
He said yeah. And it's definitely, you know, I gotta say this. When you start doing something a little bigger than yourself, when you start venturing into that unknown and saying, you know what, I think I could do a little more than, you know, than the stress and the bearing that I have on me right now. It's beautiful what we've seen. It is beautiful what we've seen, because all of a sudden people come out and say, hey, yo, let me help you out here. Let me help you out there. I know how to do this. I know how to do that. And I'll bring up Osmar. The fact that you know how to do all this and you just came out of the dark and said, you know what, I know how to produce stuff. I know how to film videos, and you make a dope-ass video for us. That was dope. People just come out of, you know, place and say, you know, I'm very good at this. I'm good at this. Oh, we got a couple DJs coming in. Hey, I'm good at DJing. What can I DJ here? Yeah, of course. It turns out that people are more than just a, hey, what's going on, man? All of a sudden, everything can just mend into something beautiful, and that has just been amazing to see how Mike,
Bro, Mike.
you know, day of
Mike.
our first event at OverZero, we're like, hey, we need someone to be security outside. How are we gonna get something that's someone that's secure? You know what? Let me text Mike. I think he's one of the gym bros. Like the guy deadlifts a fucking ton. Like the guy's got shoulders like a mountain, shoulders like a fucking mountain. And we're like, you know what? Come, and he says, yeah, of course. Well, I'll be there. And there we go. Now we got security. Now we got someone to make us dope ass podcasts. Now we got DJs coming in. All of a sudden we know a lot of people that, hey, I'm good at this, I'm good at that, I'm good at that. It's so beautiful. It is a beautiful thing to see, where people just come out here in floods saying, I can help you out here, I can help you out there. I never even had to ask. We never even had to ask. And that's just, relationships are something great. And you know, I gotta say, for the longest time, I was really thinking that I could do all this OverZero stuff by myself, you know, just doing a bunch of t-shirt designs, start a brand, maybe do podcasts, but that was never going to work. It was always a vision that included you two. It was always a vision that was where we can all share the vision together. You guys are OverZero. We are all OverZero equally and going forward equally. Like, we want this. And what is OverZero? Yeah, sure, it's undefined or whatever, but it's an ambassador for creative arts.
I agree.
Is an ambassador for a movement forward. Forward where? Forward what? Music, film, art, fashion, all of it. We are everything. And nothing at once. This is huge. This is bigger than ourselves. We're trying something new. Something that's completely overwhelming. Something that's completely impossible. Anyone tells you like, hey, yo, you're gonna, what are you, who the fuck do you think you are? Don't do that shit. We can do it.
We will do it.
Anyways. Y'all see any movies that you guys lately?
what a segue
You
into
guys like movies?
What a segue into movies. You're a big
Have you
movie
seen
fan.
Spider-Man yet?
Yo, I haven't seen Spider-Man.
Bro, it's been too long.
Man,
You know, for
You're-
too long for you to not have seen it yet.
An experimental movie enthusiast.
I love film. I love film. Film's great. Film.
I don't really like them.
I only see life through film, man. Like film is it's everything, man. I love film. It's music in a film. It's imagery, cinematography in a film. It is a director. It is sound 30. It is everything. It is everything. Film is everything just coagulated like a fucking blood clot into creative burstment. Film's great. Film's great. Today I watched Sound of Freedom, which was something that
Sound of Music?
no.
Oh my god, oh, I love that movie. Doe, a deer, a female deer, Ray, drop a golden sun. Me,
What'd you think
a
about the
name,
movie?
I call myself.
It's not something that I usually watch.
A long
It was
way to
it was something that's
run.
like self-funded. It was something interesting, but it had to do with this is gonna take a dark turn, man. Hey, you know what? I think this is appropriate to talk
Fireworks?
about for 4th of July. What I'm about to talk
Let's
about
hear
is
it.
pretty serious. Can you get serious for like a second? Fucking asshole. Can you get fucking serious?
No, I can be serious.
Wait.
Oh yeah. Time for you to leave.
I can be serious.
This means Javi leave.
I could be serious.
Okay.
I could be serious. I'm sorry. I could be serious.
Sound of Freedom, man. It's got to do with human trafficking.
Wow.
No, yeah, that shit was. If you haven't seen it, you should definitely see that. It was. Not a lot of movies talk about taboo topics like that. That was definitely something to watch, man. I came out of that theater like, we got to do something. I want to go to Colombia right now, and just shoot up a bunch of these people. That's like, hey, well, I mean, yeah, is that allowed to say? Is that pretty loaded, bro? I'm sorry, I want to shoot like a bunch of pedophiles. Like, is that really that bad to say?
Well, no, but
that
you don't
in
just.
Colombia?
I've never seen the movie, so I have like no idea what you're referring to.
I want to shoot up a bunch of pedophiles. I can't do that, and I will never do that. But me, I don't know. With the authority of the U.S. government, I don't know.
Cheers.
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 That
to
was,
that.
yeah.
Oh, I ended junior.
Mm.
No, I did junior.
Yeah, that was that was a heavy movie,
Oh, it's smoking. What
but
is it? That smoke machine costs $200.
if you ever guys want smoker machine services, let us know.
Nice. No.
Um,
Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Sound of Freedom, great movie, great movie. Like, wow, it just gives you a different perspective. But let's talk about something a little lighter.
No, he's holding it.
What are you doing? Do you keep saying things into your mic over there? Someone say something.
Something. So, this Friday we have a wedding at the venue. Someone is getting married here. Congratulations.
What's his name?
His name is Armando.
Congratulations,
I-
Armando.
I don't-
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Armando. Armando and
Anyways, look, I think we got more to talk about
I know her
than
name.
weddings.
what's her name?
I don't know.
No.
Look.
Oh, this is so awkward.
Yeah, that's very awkward. Look,
I'll find it. It's because we've been drinking. We've been drinking, and that's the only reason. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I do.
What?
They're looking at me now.
look,
They're looking at me now. But I will find a name.
OverZero,
I will find it.
Carlos, Junior, Javi.
Why can't I think of your name?
We're just three dudes.
Congratulations to Armando and Anna for getting married on Friday at the OverZero venue.
Bro, marriage.
Marriage.
Bro, you gotta really love someone to lock down forever,
Oh
bro.
man, dude, I don't see myself getting married.
That's
till I'm,
crazy, bro. Hey, but congrats to
30.
them. They found
Congrats
it.
to them.
They found it.
You know, once you see true love is what it is. What were we saying?
OverZero. OverZero. We're just three guys parachuting to a large hole, dark hole, the abyss. We're making a triangle together.
And then we have a DJ set on Saturday,
Yo,
baby. Boiler room
hey.
style. We got Belial. We got Apple Z. We have Anserito. We have Flavor Core
Shout out
Yes, you
Flavor
can-
Core.
shout
Shout
out
out
Flavor Core.
Alex.
for the Twitch.
Bro, they're gonna
streams.
put on a crazy set.
Watch it on
They're
Twitch.
They're gonna put on a crazy
It's gonna
set.
be
It's gonna be
at
fun.
twitch.tv/Flavor Core.
None of this is about us. None of this has to do anything with us. We're just trying to do something bigger than ourselves. It's overwhelming. It is enigmatic. It is completely uncharted territory. People have been here before. We're not the first to venture out into these extreme conditions of darkness and unknowingness. We are not the first. And there's people out there that know more about it than us. But we do not stay locked in that thinking of there's other people that can do better things than us. All the time I'm thinking like there's other people that can host a venue a lot better than us, that know a lot more connections, that can get better DJs, that can get better people. There's a lot more people that can get better bands, a lot more people that can draw better art. I love painting, but compared to other people, I probably suck. But a lot of it has to do with just do it. And that's Nike, I know, but
Infrared, Apple Z, Joe Tech, and Avengers.
what are you should say what you're saying out loud.
What do you
You
say,
didn't let me
Javi?
give a shout out to the DJs completely.
I was in a deep placement. Good.
No, yeah, but
Hey, so supposedly one of the DJs is my friend's uncle. That's actually pretty crazy. It's a small world. Small world.
it's a very small world, especially in this world.
The world is
Slash
small.
town.
The world is tiny. speck of nothing. So is life. It all just goes and then it, boom, gone. So what are you going to do in that time? All right. You guys say something.
I've been saying something.
Go ahead.
I've
Yeah,
been
you
saying
say something into your little mic. Go ahead.
I've been saying something. This is not a little mic. This is a good mic that is fuzzy. I'm sorry that your mic is big and ours are nice and cool. And that
Anything to say, Junior?
Hear me out.
Yeah?
Honestly, I think this is going to be very fun, very eventful.
Right?
what is the podcast
I think
or the
I
events?
think OverZero, bro.
Oh,
Right.
I think
Yeah.
that we're climbing the ladder. We're trying to get to the top. Every now and then we look back, we look how far we've come. We just got to keep climbing. That's what I think.
Trying to balance being satisfied and being hungry. Right?
Yes.
That's it's hard to balance. Because I'm very unsatisfied. But that's a good thing, because it makes you hungry. It's a bad thing if you listen to people telling you, like, hey, just be content. Maybe I should listen to.
No. No one. Okay.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah.
Nuh-uh.
No, that's
Be honest with what people really say. They say it's too risky. It's might not work out.
everything is too risky. Life is
It's
risky.
Too much
Getting in your
money.
car is risky.
It's might not be worth it. And then they're saying, you know what they're thinking. They're thinking like, oh, it's okay for you to give up. It's okay. The difference is that it's not okay.
No, it is filtering your identity through a filter that is your card that you're dealt, and that card that you're dealt is saying, like, you know what, this is as far as you go. This is just as far as you go. This is just as good as it gets, because this is where you were born. This is who you are, and I gotta say this too, like Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. Snoop
Dude,
Dogg.
the other day, actually, speaking of Snoop Dogg, I don't know if
Don't say
he.
speaking. Let's just speak.
Speaking of Snoop Dogg, so I've been looking for the song for a while, and now I can't remember it. Do you remember the song where it's like, "Look at me now"? Does Snoop Dogg sing that? I know it's Lil Wayne and
That's One Direction, bro. So
I think actually Taylor Swift wrote it.
it was yay.
Probably Kanye. Controversial character.
Look at me now.
I'm getting paper. Look at me now.
That's
Oh,
not the
look at me
ambition
now.
that we're
Yeah.
trying to
No,
utilize.
Snoop Dogg doesn't sing it.
We don't want to. That kind of satisfaction. It's tacky. Of trying to look at people and say, "Hey, look at me now." I don't like that. Yeah, you can see fireworks.
No, you can't.
I can hear them. Look at me now. That's such a. It's very. It's a very. It falls flat in its face if you try to use that kind of motivation of "look at me now" as
It's a
the
song.
entire motivation to go up in the world. That's no way to look at things. That's
Song.
jealousy. That is flat ambition. That really is not the way to look at the world. But also another fallacy that I'd say of Snoop Dogg, and who am I to say Snoop Dogg's wrong. He's gone all the way up to the top, but I'm gonna say Snoop Dogg's wrong. When he's like, "What? Sure. Look,
What?
debate me, man. Debate. Let's look. I'm about to look.
How are you saying he's wrong? But like you put
He's wrong in what
you put
sense?
no context into
Snoop
that
Dogg
statement.
is wrong. For
No,
what?
he's wrong in
For
a lot
what?
of
I think
ways.
it's important that you say for what. And then maybe Javi can go based off of that.
So, Snoop Dogg says,
Look at me now. Look at me now.
what is he like this? Correct me if I'm like.
He doesn't sing that song.
I want to say thanks to myself.
Oh, I want to thank my. No.
First and
that's-
foremost,
dude,
I
no,
wanna thank
David Goggins say the
myself.
same thing.
Who's carrying the boats?
Who's gonna carry the boats? Who's gonna carry the logs? You motivate yourself.
Who am I gonna thank? Myself. No, shut up. That is stupid. That is really stupid. I don't like that. Because you were born in the United States. You had your father, or you had your mother, or you had an aunt or an uncle that inspired you. You had the music around you that you liked. You had the community that brought you up. You had people supporting you, saying, yes, you can do it. No. Thank them. I am just a product of a lot of things of people telling me, like, yes, you can do it. And then I'm also a product of people saying you can't do it. But there's more. I think the last person you should ever thank is yourself. The last person. Yeah, we're the ones. Oh, yeah, we're the ones here putting in all the work and trying our best here. But
This is a half and half.
Okay.
I agree with you, and I disagree with you.
Okay.
I agree with you. Like, obviously, I appreciate you guys, and I thank you guys
Yeah.
for being there for me, going to the gym with me,
Right.
doing this with me.
right.
But at a certain point, like, for example, relationships. How you said, and I quote, you have to fight the battle yourself. So there isn't half and half. And you also have to think yourself as in, okay, I'm able to move on. I'm able to get past the situation. So it's not, you're going based off the fact that don't think everyone else, or no, do think everyone else. And thinking yourself is too selfish. But yeah, maybe, I've seen that video. I've seen the speech. Maybe it's a little too exaggerate. I want to only thank myself.
It's ego. Ego,
But there is
man.
a piece of that pie that is true.
Ego will get you, man. And I think we all kind of struggle with that. Once things kind of look up in the world and everything looks very solid, and we're like, wow, we did this. This is us. This is us. That's pride, and that's
Should've got
good.
Fireworks.
She got fireworks.
Anyways, sorry.
Can't afford fireworks. We're very quick to want to be like, that's me. That's me. I'm the one that's driving that. That venue. That's what we own. You know.
You see those countertops? Yeah, we put them down. See that stage? See those lights?
But even when you say venture
Air
into the
conditioning doesn't work right now.
it doesn't work. But even in those cases, you're like, no. Someone taught me to be brave when the lights turn off, right? Someone taught me, and even if the person,
I was born in the dark.
Molded by it.
Molded by it.
I agree with Javi. I think it's half and half.
Half
I
and half.
think the half is, it could be too selfish to a certain extent.
Right.
Now, at the same time, are you saying that specifically for Snoop Dogg, it's selfish for him, or for anybody to say that for themselves is selfish? What are you saying?
so I'm trying to negotiate two cards here, because I do understand that I say, we should overcome the card that we're dealt.
Okay.
And by overcoming the card that we're dealt, we are supposed to make, unpredictable, unreasonable and unpredictable decisions that got us to exit those expectations that card that we were dealt constrained us to. And that is us. And in a lot of ways, it takes a certain personality to kind of overcome those expectations of the card that you were dealt. So in that case, yeah, maybe you should thank yourself. But in this other side, I'm also like, well, you were put through tribulation. You were put through certain circumstances that allowed you to overcome and grow as a person. So, yeah, maybe it is 50-50. I don't know. I don't know how to negotiate that.
I think it is because now, let's say Snoop Dogg was down under, bro. Like he had nothing, and he was, let's just say he's not, but he was a drug addict. People could be like, just like you said, yeah, go for it. You got it. You can do it. Whatever. And it's up to him whether or not he wants to fix that. People could support him. People can put him in rehabs. People can put him here, put him there. But it's up to him to want to change. If he changes and does it, then he did do it by himself. I think that's where it is 50-50.
I agree with Junior. 100%. I think you agree too. I think
We mentioned film
believe in
earlier.
that.
What are your top 3 movies, Carlos?
2001: A Space Odyssey.
Okay.
Spider-Man 1, Spider-Man 2, and Spider-Man 3.
Spider-Man.
Okay.
All right. Tobey Maguire. Oh my gosh. My hero. Second favorite film?
Who's the best Spider-Man?
Tobey Maguire.
I agree.
I agree.
Number
I
two,
agree.
Carlos. Number 2.
Number 2 movie.
If I
Who's
get
the best Batman?
Oh, what's wrong, man?
if I get kidnapped,
You want Tobey Maguire to come for you.
if I get kidnapped, and I am in some slums in Nicaragua or Haiti, Colombia, for 6 months, and then the authorities find me. I fought them all off. I escaped, and then I met the authorities at some gas station outside of some place called Trimbongkang. How does that sound? Trimbongkang.
It does sound like someplace you'd end up.
Trimbongkang.
Yeah.
And
Sounds made up.
shut up. And I get rescued by these authorities. They take me up in a helicopter and we make our way back to the United States. First getting to an airport, runway, home, all that. I'm not, I'm not stupid, but, and then I get home and then I see you and I see you. I'm like, hey, Junior, Javi, it's been 6 months. I've been in the slums in Nicaragua.
So I'm at your home.
No, I'm getting to like some reuniting facility, and we're all like, hey, you know what I'm saying? And then I'm like, it's been 6 months. I'm traumatized. I talked to a volleyball that I called Wilson for the past 6 months.
Dude, this is from Alvin and the Chickmunks. This storyline is from Alvin and the Chickmunks. I remember this. Yes.
Shut up. Let me get. We got like 5 minutes. Come on.
Okay.
And then I come to Junior. I'm like, hey, look, man. Do you have my phone? The phone that I left behind at my place. Because when they took me to Nicaragua, like they just snatched me from my place, and I left my phone behind. It was charging next to my bed. Did you get my phone? Yeah. Javi, you know my password, right? Sure, maybe. Look at my notes. I put a list that says things to watch if I ever get kidnapped.
Your snake was number 1.
My second favorite movie is Grand Budapest Hotel.
Carlos owns a snake.
And if I ever get kidnapped, please show me Grand Budapest Hotel, and I will get reintegrated into society once again, and I'll feel at home. Because Grand Budapest Hotel is a beautiful movie, and that'll just make me feel at home, like if I'm by a fire eating some kind of pink cookies, and it just it is home. What a movie. Get me some popcorn, make me some pancakes, and show me Grand Budapest Hotel. That is my second favorite movie.
I'd be like, Carlos Jr., put on The Incredibles.
That's just because you want to see Mrs. Incredible, and you're a fucking weirdo.
You're gonna say that? When have I alluded to this? When have I alluded to
Just
this?
because I know
This
you.
is a childhood
That's the
movie.
explanation
for me.
why you would want to see The Incredibles.
This
Javi.
is
just 'cause I know
childhood
That's the only
movie for me.
explanation why you would want to see The
I played
Incredibles.
the game on the GameCube. There was a game that came out
And
on
you
the
played as
GameCube,
Mr. Incredible the whole time.
And it was like after the ending. And then it was showing like the gameplay of everything that, well, it didn't kind of go into the second movie at all, but it was like a spin-off.
The groundhog.
Yeah, the ground. You kind of like fight against his enemies on the GameCube. I bet you didn't have a GameCube. Yeah, exactly.
I had Legos.
I had Legos.
Stop motion. I used to make a bunch of stop motion videos with Legos.
I don't believe it.
Fantastic Mr. Fox. Have you ever seen that movie? It's a good movie.
There's a ladybug on your shoulder.
On mine?
No, it's right there. It's literally
A ladybug? No.
it's right there.
Can you please prevent your murderous instinct?
Feed it to the fish.
Oh yeah, we have a. So we have a fish at the venue. Its name is Enigma.1. That's gross.
Enigma.01. Enigma.01 is a fish that we've had. But it is the only fish that survived out of 20. Please don't call PETA. Enigma.01 is the name of the fish. If you judge us on that name, judge Elon Musk as well, because he named his kid XE whatever.
Isn't
but-
it Ash 12 or something?
Yeah, it's supposed to be that,
coming.
but it's taking some creative liberties.
You telling me you wouldn't name your kid that?
No, I wouldn't.
I put some numbers in my kid's name. Actually, realistically, I want to name my kid Javier, which is my name.
I wouldn't do that. I want to have 15 kids. An empire of kids.
Like Nick Cannon.
Yeah, but that's with different women. I have morals.
15 kids?
Yeah. But first,
So you're gonna have kids in the span of 15 years, or 14, maybe 13, but because
That's true.
unless you have twins, then yeah. But like, you're gonna have kids for 15 years
No.
continuously, and she's just always gonna be pregnant. You're gonna tell me that she's not gonna get tired of being pregnant?
Javi brings up a good point.
in
Very
about
selfish.
look, we got 5 minutes,
Okay, we do have 5 minutes.
Just close.
Well, we have like what, 3 now?
probably 3. I want to do something really quick. I'm going to commit murder.
And now we're here. Really? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
So, whoa! You're supposed to act.
I hope the soundboard worked.
It's good stuff.
You can't get rid of me. I'm here to stay. All right. Here we go.
Die! Oh my god. Okay, go ahead. What do you want to say? Closing statements from Javier.
Happy 4th of July, everyone. Thank you for being part of episode 1 of OverZero.
We're trying to figure it out.
We're trying to figure it out. We're trying to get
It's
things
really out here.
Finishing statements from Junior.
Closing statements.
Finishing, same thing.
Close.
Thank you
The
for joining
synonym.
us on this 4th of July. I hope it was as entertaining as I thought it was. Thank you.
Thank you. Your Honor. I'm done.
Finish your statements from Carlos.
Thank you. Oh my god. We're trying to figure this out. This might all be a little put together. We're trying. And I think I'm just gonna say, I'm gonna speak for all of us for a second, again. But, and I know I've said this probably like 3 times, but we're all,
He doesn't speak for
3 of us, just trying to do something new. It doesn't mean that we're gonna be successful, but we're not gonna stop until we are. We're no one to talk. We are not some kind of higher authority. We are just trying. And we're going to try until it works, until it gains momentum. Because, again, in who knows how long we've got, life is so short, man. And then it's just pure darkness. We live in a speck.
You have seconds. Seconds.
Oh. Oh, it's just a break.
Let's take a break.
I will save our comments till the end. Goodbye. Until